Good morning, children. Today I am going to teach you the next poem, Rain on the Roof. Rain on the Roof is written by the poet Coates Kinney. Coates Kinney was born in 1826 near Penn Yan, New York. He was partly educated at Antioch College, Yellow Springs, Ohio, and studied law with Thomas Corwin. He was admitted to the bar in Cincinnati in 1856. He became a journalist and worked on papers in Ohio, Xenia, and Springfield, Illinois. He wrote poetry, and his verses were collected in Kioka and other poems. And Lyrics of the Ideal and the Real, 1888, and the Lyrics of the Ideal and the Real. Of his verses, The Rain on the Roof, which was set to music, was the most popular. He died in Ohio in 1904. From the title of the poem, Rain on the Roof, we can make out that the poem is about the rain. The poet is telling us about the memories he has of the rain. The sound of the raindrops falling on the roof of his house brings back sweet memories of the past. Now let's read the first stanza. When the humid shadows hover over all the starry spheres, and the melancholy darkness gently weeps in rainy tears. What a bliss to press the pillow of a cottage chamber bed and lie listening to the patter of the soft rain overhead. Here, children, humid means something which is full of moisture. Hover means move around something. Melancholy, you know, that's sad. And bliss means happiness. Patter is the sound of the raindrops falling on the roof. Okay. Now here the poet is saying that when the humid shadows hover, the poet is saying that when the sky is full of these clouds, which are moisture laden, are full of water, and are about to bring rain. When such clouds hover around in the sky over all the starry spheres refers to the sky at night time, which is full of stars. At that time, huge clouds which are full of moisture move around in the sky, and the sad darkness of the night is wiped off by the raindrops, which seem like tears falling from the sky. The poet is comparing raindrops to tears, and he says that the dark sky, which seems to be very sad, it appears as if it is crying, and the rain drops are the tears shed by it. He adds that it is like a blessing to lie on the bed in his room and listen to the sound made by raindrops falling on the roof. Every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart, and 1,000 dreamy fancies into a busy being start. And 1,000 recollections weave their air threads into woof as I listen to the patter of the raindrop upon the roof. Here, children, tinkle means short or light ringing sound. Shingle is the rectangular wooden tiles used on roofs. Echo, you know that when the sound is repeated sound. Woof is the thread woven across the loom. Now, here the poet is expressing his feelings when he hears the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his house. He says that every tinkle on the shingles has an echo in the heart. Whenever he hears rain falling on the rooftop, the sound repeats in his heart and in his dreams. He has many different fanciful imaginations. He adds that the sound of the rain falling on the rooftop creates many new different dreams in his mind. He recollects many memories of the past which come back into his mind as dreams. So he says that as he listened to the patter of the rain upon the roof, he has many new dreams in his mind. And the memories of the past come back in the form of dreams. Now, let's come to the next stanza. Now in memory comes my mother, as she used in years agone to regard the darling dreamers ere she left them till the dawn. Oh, I feel her fond look on me as I list to this refrain, which is played upon the shingles by the patter of the rain. Here is the old poetic word for before. Dawn, you know, daybreak. List, actually, it is old poetic word for listen. And refrain means a repeated part of a song or a poem. Hear the sound of the rain. Here, the poet introduces his mother. He says that he is dreaming of his mother, as he had told in the previous stanza that rain brings memories of the past. It is the memory of his mother who is no longer alive. In the past, she used to love him a lot. She used to consider him a darling, and she would let him sleep till daybreak and have sweet dreams. The poet can still feel that his mother is looking at him as he listens to the song made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop of his room. The sound of the rain makes him correlate his past with his present. That is why the poet is moved by the sound of the raindrops on the shingles of his room. Whenever he hears this sound, it brings back memories of the past, and he is reminded of his mother. Now, children, let's discuss the literary devices used in the poem. The rhyme scheme of the poem is A, B, C, B, D, E, F, E. Okay. Now, in stanza 1, here it is used of alliteration, the repetition of a consonant sound in two or more consecutive words. You see, humid hover, H sound is repeating. Starry spheres, S sound is repeating. Press pillow, P sound is repeating. Lie listening, here L sound is repeating. So here in the first stanza, alliteration is present. Now, onomatopoeia, the use of sound word to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery. Patter. Patter is the use of sound word. It is the sound made by the raindrops falling on the rooftop. Now here personification is also present, treating a non-living thing as a living being. Darkness has been personified when he says that it is sad. Okay. Now comes to the second stanza. Again here alliteration is used, the repetition of a consonant sound. See, busy, being, B sound is repeating. Their thread, the sound is repeating, TH sound. Rain, roof, R sound is repeating here. Again onomatopoeia, the use of sound word to create a dramatic effect and auditory imagery, that is tinkle and patters, that is the sound made by the raindrops. Again here personification is present, treating a non-living thing as a living being. Recollection is personified here when he says that they weave dreams. Now come to the third stanza. Again in the third stanza also alliteration is used. Memory, my mother, M sound is repeating here. Darling, dreamers, D sound is repeating. And patter, this shows the onomatopoeia, as you know, sound of raindrops. Thank you, children.